From Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 9 starts now.
A senator pushing for change when it comes to vaping in the natural state. The School Safety Act would ban vaping and the use of e-cigarettes in places where tobacco smoking is not allowed. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. For Fox 16 News, I'm Kevin Kelly.
I'm Donna Terrell. The bill would also impose a tax on e-cigarettes to provide funds to schools for safety and mental health counseling.
Fox 16's Rochelle Turner joins us live from the state capitol after speaking with Senator Jim Hendren and people who vape. Rochelle.
Well, Kevin, Donna, good evening to you. Vaping has been the hot topic of discussion lately, and today I spoke to Senator Hendren on the phone, and he told me parents and school administrators are trying to get the addictive product under control. Now, I also spoke to one parent who says if this bill were to pass, it could help and change several things in many ways. Lauren McCrae started vaping to quit smoking.
Just a little bit in the mornings, like with my cup of coffee, a little bit on my lunch break, and usually maybe some after dinner and then a little bit before bed.
She says it helps her unwind.
Because I don't drink, I don't do anything like that.
McCrae learned of a new bill proposed by Senator Jim Hendren on Monday that prohibits vaping and the use of e-cigarettes in places where tobacco smoking is not allowed.
Pretty much everywhere I've seen, they're already restricted. Schools, hospitals.
Senator Jim Hendren says the product could be harmful to children's health, and the health department reports that vaping among teens is at epidemic levels.
Every day there's new stories coming out about severe health consequences and even deaths associated with vaping.
The bill would also ban billboards that advertise e-cigarettes within 1,000 feet of a school or playground, and it would prohibit companies from handing out free samples to minors. But McCrae says the way it's publicized won't change much to people who want to smoke it.
I mean, there's enough advertisement of vaping on social media, on TVs and everything.
Senator Hendren says the bill would also tax e-cigarettes in the same manner as tobacco products.
What it does with the dollars that are generated from this vaping, closing this vaping tax loophole, which is probably between $6 and $8 million, is it establishes a fund that will go to school districts for safety and security.
I believe that would be good if the tax money did go towards all that.
Now, if this bill were to pass, the director of the Tobacco Control for Arkansas could revoke or suspend the license for any retailer or manufacturer who does not comply with the rules. It's also considered a Class A misdemeanor. For now, reporting live in Little Rock, I'm Rochelle Turner, Fox 16 News. Back to you.
Rochelle, as you know, vaping certainly has a bullseye on it, especially nationally and even here in Arkansas with the number of deaths, injuries, etc. But how are the owners of these vaping stores responding to this latest proposal, if you will?
Well, Kevin, I did speak to several owners today in here in Little Rock and North Little Rock. They told me they heard about the bill this morning when it was pretty much released, but one owner told us today that if this were to pass, it would affect vaping stores and could potentially close them in the near future. Back to you.
All right, Rochelle, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And federal officials continue to revise the number of cases connected to vaping-related illnesses, according to